Alright, so it hasn't been too long since Sega just teased the Sonic game coming in 2022 with a very short and very cryptic teaser. It has led to a lot of fan speculation, which has been a lot of fun. But there's also been a lot of discoveries about this teaser already, which is really crazy. And I just kind of wanted to have fun with you guys and kind of discuss what people think this is going to be. There is a certain leak that seems to be lining up with what's going on in the teaser that I wanted to talk about with you guys for fun. But again, take everything here with a grain of salt, as no one really knows. Nothing here is confirmed. This is all just for fun, speculation, and discussion. But yeah, let's get right into it. So it's believed this game is codenamed Sonic Rangers as of right now. And I found this out through Twitter from the user at PTKickass. And they were able to go into the text files and find the title / codename Sonic Rangers. Now, what makes this really interesting is that apparently in January, there's a 4chan leak of someone claiming they had done a focus test on a game called Sonic Rangers. And that's kind of what I wanted to look at with you guys and kind of discuss. So yeah, let's get right into that. So an anonymous 4chan user, again, take everything here with a grain of salt. This is all just speculation and for fun discussion. An anonymous 4chan user on January, which is obviously way before we had any idea what this new Sonic game was going to be, claimed that they did a focus test for a game called Sonic Rangers, which again lines up with what people found in the text file of the 4K version of the new Sonic teaser. And they claim that it is an open world adventure game. Very interesting. We've technically never really had an open world Sonic game before. That could be interesting. I know there's a lot of people out there that want something like this. This person claims that it takes heavy inspiration from Breath of the Wild. We all know Breath of the Wild is a good game. It would be interesting to see how Sonic could adapt that. I could see that being really cool with, like, you know, big rolling hills that you can gain momentum in the open world. Kind of like the fan game Sonic Utopia. I downloaded that and played that, and I loved it. Even though that was more like just like a tech demo of like a kind of open world type formula. So I think an open world Sonic game could be cool if they make traversal fun. That's what they need to get right first if they're going to do an open world Sonic game, is make sure the physics are intact. At least in my opinion, make sure the physics are good, make sure there's momentum, and make it so it's just you have a lot of fun going through the big open world. That could be really cool. So this person claims they did 2 demos, a 20-minute long exploration of the open world, and a final boss battle. So this person claims that the open world is populated with small enemies, puzzles, and platforming challenges. That makes sense because obviously in the open world you need something to do. So it makes sense that there's enemies, puzzles, and platforming challenges kind of trickled throughout to encourage exploration and make it, you know, more engaging and fun. Just like how they had that kind of stuff in Breath of the Wild. So it seems like completing puzzles, challenges, and enemies rewards experience, which can be redeemed in a skill tree. Now, I think the closest, from the top of my head right now, the closest we've ever come to a skill tree in a Sonic game that I've played at least is Sonic Unleashed, where you would kind of like level up. Oh, do you want to level up your speed? Do you want to level up, you know, your Werehog power damage or whatever? Again, this is all off the top of my head, so I could be wrong on some things. But a skill tree in an open world Sonic game, this definitely sounds like something completely ambitious and new. So this is interesting. I wasn't expecting this, especially with how much the Sonic social media has been referencing Sonic Adventure. I thought we'd be getting something related to that, but doesn't seem like that at all, at least from this speculation and leak. But a skill tree could be really cool because obviously you can invest into new skills, and that can really encourage replayability and experimentation with like fun different playstyles you could do. So that, I think that I'm down for that. A skill tree is a really nice sense of progression throughout the game, so that could be really cool. This next line is really intriguing to me because I think this is what makes this leak even more credible, in my opinion, is that the skill tree unlocks abilities like the spin cycle, where when you hold the Y button, Sonic starts tracing a line behind him, and if you finish a circle, it attacks all enemies inside the circle. And the reason why I think this is interesting is because in the teaser itself that we got, Sonic does have this like trail behind him, and when he forms that cryptic symbol at the end of the teaser, the very first thing he does is make a big circle. So it makes you wonder if that was kind of like a hint at the spin cycle, this spin cycle skill that you can unlock. That seems to be a pretty central part of the game of attacking enemies in this open world. So again, that's what makes this leak really stand out to me, at least, and interesting and worthy of like discussion. Let's see, lock on attack returns. Lock on attack returns. I'm assuming that means lock on homing attack. I could be wrong, but I'm just assuming that just means homing attack, so that makes sense. There are bosses spread throughout the world. Defeating them grants orbs. If you get enough orbs, you can go to a portal and go to cyberspace. Cyberspace levels are generation style, and the music goes hard. So generation style, I think, well, yeah, I think that just basically means boost formula, right? Kind of like the boost formula from Generations, Unleashed, and Sonic Forces. Interesting that boost formula is going to be coming back potentially. So it seems like these past few 3D Sonic games is like Sonic Generations is split between boost formula and classic gameplay with classic Sonic, and then Sonic Unleashed had boost formula and Hedgehog stages, and then Sonic Forces again kind of had boost formula, classic, and then you make your own character. So it seems like they're going for multiple play styles in a single game to try and appeal to different fans. So it seems like these cyberspace levels that you unlock by getting orbs that you get from defeating bosses are going to be boost formula. So it seems like the open world section of the game could potentially be more adventure formula, like momentum, running around, maintaining your speed. And then they'll also have a mix of boost formula. So it seems like what this Sonic Rangers is going to be is adventure formula and boost formula into a single game. Which could be really cool, because I like both formulas. I like adventure style a little bit more, but I think boost is a really fun time, especially if they do it right, like how they did in Unleashed and Generations. So I would rather have them focus on a single play style and really hone in on that and fine tune that. But again, this could be cool, and it almost seems like these Cyberspace Generations like boost style levels are almost like a little bonus for getting these orbs. And then this person said the music goes hard, but it's a Sonic game. We all know the music's going to be fantastic. But it's great to hear that this person can attest to how fantastic the soundtrack could be. Beating the cyberspace boost levels fast enough grants Chaos Emeralds. That sounds like a really, really cool mechanic and a reward for, completing the levels fast. That sounds like a great way to unlock the Chaos Emeralds and potentially get the true secret ending or whatever and get Supersonic. That seems like a really fun way to unlock the Chaos Emeralds, so I'm down for that. Okay, so a little bit of bad news here. Exploration and combat was super boring, very button mashy, but whatever, is what this person said. That's a little bit scary. Again, this game is obviously in early development, and this was a focus test, so they're probably taking in feedback. But it's a Sonic game. Combat has never really been at the forefront, and open world exploration is something new for the franchise as well. I really hope they get exploration right and they give Sonic a moveset that makes exploration fun, speedy, fast, maintaining momentum, good physics, and stuff like that. So I hope with that it shouldn't be boring to explore the open world. As combat-wise, the spin cycle mechanic sounds kind of cool. I don't know what other combat mechanics Sonic would have other than maybe like his homing attack, right? So you'd just be mashing homing attack. I could see why that would be boring. Maybe, you have spin dash that you could do. Maybe you have boost in the open world. Who knows? Maybe you'd boost through enemies. There's maybe different things they could do. Like Sonic, at least in the new modern games, he kind of has like that slide that he does. Maybe you can slide into the enemies. Different combat options. I'm sure the skill tree is what's going to make or break the combat here. The different combat skills that you could unlock. But yeah, interesting that combat and open world exploration seems to be somewhat of a focus with this new game. So this person claims new voice acting by Roger Craig Smith, which actually does line up because Roger's back, which we just found out recently. So this person also delves into what their thoughts were and what they experienced with the final boss of the game, but I don't really want to cover that because I'm not super interested in reading like major spoilers like that. At least like I'm fine reading kind of like the general consensus of what this game could be, but I don't really want to read into the final boss. But this person's feedback at the very end said that the game is still definitely early on in development, but it was rough. Not a fun time from what I played. So that's a little bit worrisome, and you know, everyone has a right to be excited for this new Sonic game, just like how everyone also has a right to be worried or concerned. I just think when people get toxic about it, that's when it's bad. But you know, if someone's concerned and they want to voice their concerns, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we couldn't expect anything more than it being rough because it is obviously early in development. And again, nothing is even confirmed. This is all just speculation off of a 4chan leak. But it's a little bit worrisome because it seems like they are trying a lot of new things here, which is cool. It's always cool to try new things. It's always cool to see the Sonic franchise be ambitious with new ideas. But that's when they can really fail, and fail hard. Man, I don't know. Sonic Team is unpredictable. Sonic Team is unpredictable and inconsistent. So I have no idea what to expect. From what I read, it sounds like it could be a lot of fun, in my opinion. It could be a lot of fun. And there's also another 4chan leak from an anonymous user right before the Sonic Central stream, I believe, on May 27th, that really lines up with this leak in January as well. So let's talk about that. So yeah, they also say this game is open world. Ubisoft towers with annoying Korok ripoffs. Okay, so you know the typical Ubisoft towers. Ubisoft does a lot of open world games, and it's like you have to climb a tower in order to, you know, unlock the open world area on your map, or just unlock a new section of the open world. So you know that's pretty formulaic and standard. So Ubisoft type towers in a Sonic game could be interesting. Annoying Korok ripoffs. I'm assuming these are the enemies that are kind of trickled in the open world. Who knows how that's gonna end up being. As long as the skills for the combat are fun, I don't see how it could be a problem. And you can probably just run past them. It'll probably be optional, I'm assuming, since it's open world. You can just run around them if you don't want to deal with enemies or annoying combat, whatever. Story revolves around a human ghost girl thing. Interesting. I don't really have a take on that because obviously we don't have much information on it at all. Enemies, puzzles, bosses sprinkled throughout the world. So again, that lines up with the previous leak that we were just talking about from January. Beat puzzles to get orbs. Use orbs to unlock portals. Portals lead to unleashed boost style levels. Best part of the game. Okay, so again, that even leads that lines up with the previous leak back in January as well. The puzzles, the orbs to unlock portals into boost style levels. And this person said the boost style levels were the best part of the game. So that kind of collaborates with the other person saying the open world exploration was a little bit boring. So let's hope that's not true. But yeah, beat unleashed style levels to get level ups. XP system with skill tree. This is all lining up with the previous leak. Circle thing in the trailer is Sonic's signature move in the game called Spin Cycle. So yeah, this is all lining up. Press Y to run in a circle around enemies to attack them. Battling is boring. Mash X to win. Yeah, that's... Hopefully that gets... hopefully that's not in the final product of the game. Open world unlocks over time with Ubisoft towers. Yeah, this person already said that. Boss battles are stupid easy. That's kind of concerning. I hope the Sonic game isn't too leaned for kids and like too easy, because I think it's fun to have a fair bit of challenge. I thought Sonic Mania's bosses were perfect. I think that level of challenge is great. I hope they can replicate that in 3D and in this open world, so hopefully they get the boss battles right. Music in Unleashed levels slapped. So that also coincides with the previous leak, so the music sounds like it's going to be good at least. That's the least thing us Sonic fans can ask for. But the open world graphics slash music was underwhelming. We played on pretty good PCs. So I could understand the graphics not being good yet or very underwhelming because it's obviously early development. Hopefully that gets touched up on. I saw in the teaser trailer that this game is going to release for Nintendo Switch, so it seems like whatever this game is going to be, it's going to have to be able to scale to Switch. So we probably shouldn't expect the most mind-blowing graphics in the world, but, you know, graphics aren't the most important thing, at least to me. They said the open world music was underwhelming. That's interesting. At least the boost levels seem to have good music. But again, this is all just speculation, and, you know, music taste is just an opinion. We'll have to see. We'll have to find out. But yeah, these were the Sonic Ranger leaks. Very, very, very interesting stuff. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. And if you think any of this is worthy of discussion, what do you guys think about the codename Sonic Rangers, open world, skill trees, combat system, spin cycle? There's a lot to take in here, and a lot of it seems like it lines up with what we've seen in the teaser. So I just thought it was interesting, fun to talk about with you guys. Yeah, again, love to know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out of here.